Hey everyone, on this video I'll be comparing the cameras for the Z Flip 5 and the Motorola Razr Plus. I'll be looking at the camera apps themselves and also the photo and video output to see which one is better. Let's start with the most basic part, which is actually opening the camera app. So both phones let you double press the power button to bring up the app. And then Samsung lets you put a shortcut on the lock screen, which then you can slide open the camera app without having to unlock the phone. And the Razr Plus has a double twist gesture, which also lets the camera app open without having to unlock the phone. So I'm going to list off the modes that they have in common. So that's going to be portrait mode, the basic photo mode, pro photo. They both have night mode. Both have basic video up to 4K 60 frames per second. They both have panorama, time-lapse, and slow motion modes. The unique modes for Samsung are the portrait video, pro video, single take, food, and director's view. And then the unique modes for the Razr Plus are the spot color, photo and video, scan, you have dual capture, photo and video, as well as photo booth. I would say the most noteworthy unique apps for Samsung are the Pro Video, Portrait Video, and Single Take. With the Director's View, you do have somewhat of a comparable mode on Razr Plus with that dual capture. It's not exactly the same, but it offers some similar type of functionality. On the other side, the Razr Plus's best unique modes are Spot Color and Photo Booth. Both are fun, they provide good results, and it removes the need to do any sort of post-processing. Alright, so now let's start looking at the actual output, and let's start with the photos. So starting off with the main sensor at 1x, both phones take seemingly good quality photos. The Flip 5 provides some additional saturation. It also looks like it has better shadows. The Razr Plus is a bit more true to life, mainly seen in the sky and some of the brown areas in the grass. It's kind of like Samsung has like a beautify setting for all the photos it takes, which I'm not exactly against. Next, I tested the main sensor at 2x, which both phones handled pretty well. At this point in tech, I expect any premium phone to take a decent photo at 2x regardless of the megapixels. However, as I started to use some more zoom, things began to lean Samsung's way. At 5x, I can start to see a difference in sharpness. The Flip 5 is doing a better job at keeping the image more crisp, and the Razr Plus is producing some soft photos. And due to the limit placed on the Razr Plus's camera app, my final zoom distance was 8x. However, Samsung can go all the way to 10x. At this point, even the best phones would struggle to provide a good picture. I would say these photos can be used as a tool for capturing something at a distance, but good they are not. However, Samsung does provide a better photo at the 8x mark. Looking at the wide angle sensor, both phones keep the wide angle shots similar to the main sensor shots. So overall, if you like one, you also like the other. When we take photos with the phones in dark scenes, the photos come out pretty good. The Razr Plus looked like it provides brighter photos, but at the cost of losing some of the true to life feel that the daytime photos had. Samsung, I believe, is providing the better nighttime photo, keeping it more dynamic, yet bright enough where everything is easily visible. The big difference between the two phones here was the time it took to take the picture. The Flip 5 was able to take the shot in nearly half the time it took the Razr Plus. So the Razr Plus took around 6 to 7 seconds and the Flip 5 around 3 or 4 seconds. So the capture speed is actually mixed with these two phones. Samsung captures it quicker at night and the Razr Plus gets it quicker during the day. And this is because of Samsung's infamous shutter lag. Alright, so now let's move on to the harder of the two, which is the video capture. So to start off, let's go over the stabilization. Both phones provide stabilization by default on the main sensors. The videos can be further stabilized by using the stabilization modes. However, this reduces the quality of the video. So for the most part, the default stabilization is going to be enough. Taking still video or panning videos are okay on both phones, the main difference being color optimization. But taking video while walking or in some sort of action shot is a different story. The Flip 5 does a great job at this, providing a high quality video while keeping everything steady. The Razr Plus, on the other hand, struggles quite a bit to provide a nice video. The stabilization is fine, but the video gets distorted with each step. I actually wouldn't even consider this a usable video. So aside from the jittery stabilization of the Razr Plus, The videos actually come out pretty nice in bright scenes, and both phones produce pretty good results. However, the gap between the two phones increases dramatically when it comes to night mode. Dark scenes probably provide the biggest separation between the two phones. The Flip 5 produces a very nice video, while the Razr Plus doesn't seem to have any night optimization for the videos. There is a limitation that can't be overcome outside of having a lighting rig with you all the time. I guess the silver lining here is that this is probably the least likely scenario when recording videos. So for my final thoughts, I would like to start off by saying I can make either of these phones work. Half of the battle is knowing your equipment's limitation, and really once you have the limitations down packed, you can get pretty good output out of basically any mid to upper tier phone. However, the choice is pretty easy for me. If I was interested in getting one of these two phones and the camera was an important part of my decision making, I would get the Z Flip 5 every time. With the Flip 5, I was able to zoom in further and still keep a sharper photo, and every aspect of the video taking was better on the Z Flip 5. There are some nice features in the Razr Plus's camera app, but it's just nowhere near enough to make up the difference on the video quality between the Razr Plus and the Flip 5. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and as always, I'll see you in the next one.